Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest I. Last time we left off, we got our introduction to the game itself. Can't get words out today. And all of a sudden my nose is stuffed up. But off screen, I went and did some level grinding. I am now level 8. Honestly, you don't need to grind this high. This is just habit for me. Because in the NES Dragon Quest I, if you wanted to make it to the next town, you needed to be about level 8. Which also reminds me, the original game, and its ports thereafter, maximum level was 30. This game, as far as I know, you can go past that up to 100. As you guys probably saw with my save file when I was loading everything up, or saving, I can't remember which, I maxed myself out to level 50. The recommended final level for this game is 40. So it's only about 10 levels higher than the original game. But even at level 50, the final boss can kick your butt. But yeah, I have gone to the effort of grinding the level 8 out of habit. I'm almost at level 9. I got some new equipment through my grinding as well, and you can currently see my stats. We also learned a few new spells along the way, being Sizz, Zap, Snooze, and abilities like Flame Slash and Cop Out, which those abilities will be handy. That's another new thing to this game. Abilities weren't in the original either. Well, now that we have leveled up, our first location, where are we going? Oh, just learn about the strange voice. Well, the first place I'm going to be going is the village of Galenham. Now you can actually turn on a goal marker if you want to know where to go, but I'm just going on a route that I commonly use. After Galenham, we'll be heading to the east to Cole. And a ghosty. Now, unless battles get too long, I probably won't be cutting them out because a lot of them will go by quick early on. Later on, I may start cutting them out if they become too egregious, but otherwise, this game, I find the combat is properly paced, so I'm not going to be too worried. We'll see how that goes. Either I'm having allergies to something, or it's just got that cold out. More slimes! I love these little fellas. Fun fact, I actually have a large she-slime plushie that I keep on top of my arcade cabinet, and it's always there. I've even got one of those little metallic... oh my god. Saliva's trying to kill me now, too. Little metallic figures of a blue slime, and it sits on my computer desk next to my metallic Heartless. I don't know if I brought it up during the previous episode with Dario, but you've probably noticed the arena will change depending on where you randomly encounter battle. But so far we're doing pretty good. I'm probably gonna level up by the time we get to Galenheim. Galenheim? I never know how to pronounce it anymore. Hi, Presigitator. No, I can one-shot you too, okay. Alright, there's the tomb, so Galenheim will be past the mountain range here. Alrighty. Well, I'll definitely have some money for the next set of equipment. Oh, I see a shiny spot. We're gonna want to get to that. You can run around the world map if you so choose, but I think the walking pace fits just fine. Ooh, Seed of Vigility. Always check shiny spots. Getting these seeds is very helpful. Okay. Ooh, you're new. Toxic Toad. And you're dead. Oh, what do you have? An anecdotal herb. Definitely keep a hold of those, because there is no actual spell to cure status ailments, so the item bag items will be of great help. Okay, up this way. Galenham is a coastal town, so it'll be along the water. More rats. Fun fact, these enemies were not in the NES version, they showed up in Dragon Quest II, I think. There was maybe a total of, maybe 8 different enemies in the original game, with color variations. Could be more. I have to check. But speaking of the enemies and the artwork in general, this was my first introduction to Akira Toriyama's work. And then I found Dragon Ball because of it. Because I recognized, Mr. Popo. He reminded me of the slimes. And then we got another new enemy here. What are you called? Camelus? Okay. And here's the town of Galenham. Heim, I don't know. We'll find out. Galenholm, okay. A beautiful coastal town. Okay. While we're here, there won't be too much we can do, but talk to people. Nothing's really gonna trigger here, is it? Let's see what weapons they have. Steel broadsword, which will probably be the next item on our list, because we have the iron lance. Bronze shields, I'm a little shy. Scale shield. Do read the descriptions too, because this will actually give you some helpful resistances. Okay. Weaker than what I have. I could get the chainmail. That's actually a decent jump compared to what I have now, so yeah, I'll grab that. Defense is definitely important in this game. Definitely better than the leather armor, which we can actually sell the leather armor because it doesn't have anything fancy attached to it. When you get rare items in this game with status ailment protections and elemental resistances, definitely hold on to them. Otherwise, just sell the stuff that doesn't have anything fancy. And for the love of cyberspace, do not equip anything cursed, or you're never gonna get into the castle. Ever. And it'll be a while before you find someone who can remove curses at a costly price. So, the main reason I actually came to Galenham is because with the Chimera Wings we'll be able to zoom here afterwards, and there's a mini-medal here, so. The mini-medals, not midi-melon. I can't speak to save my life. Mini medals will come into play later in the game. There's a location we can go to for those. I'm sure I brought that up in the last episode, but I am rambling at this point. So, we've now got Galenholm on the map, so let's head over east towards our location, where we need to talk to... if I go... No, I can go this way. The... caretaker of the Shrine of Rain. All the slimes are adorable in this game. Oh, good thing I came this way. A bamboo pole, plain clothes, stuff we can sell, because it doesn't have any specialties. Can I just say how beautiful they made the world map? It's just amazing.
Not today.
They try so hard. Alright, we're just gonna end this.
Flames.
The water sound effect was new. They didn't make that sound before. I guess they melted. More than they were already melted. Okay, I just want to quickly see something. Okay. As large and massive as Alefgard looks, it's actually very small, and you can get places just walking very quickly. As expected, we've already passed the Tomb of Erdrick already. Drakkies!
Be gone.
You gonna hit me? No, I'm still faster than you, little guy. At this point, I am gonna level up. Ow, what? Yeah, I'll probably level up before we even make it to the next town. Okay, where am I? Because there is a location I'd like to get to first. And this is actually a new location introduced in this game. Oh, hi! Normally, running into two of these at an early level is very dangerous, because the Precipitator is the more powerful enemy in this area of Alefgard. Okay, we'll go back to following the field of grass over the forests. As a truck pulls into the yard. Probably don't know where they're going. Whatever you do not back into the yard. Oh, a slime ran away. When you get to a certain level, enemies will actually just start to run away from you for being too powerful. Alright. Town should be right around here. Okay, yeah, we're not far. There's a shiny thing. I'll come back for it after. Because this is where we want to go. The Wayfarer's Chapel. So, main reason we want to come here is because there's going to be some items we should be able to get. Right here. Pouch of musk, so if you want to grind, that's handy. And then we have these satchels. Ooh, a seed of stamina. Very nice. Item. There we go. And this will make for a good zoom point as well. And you can talk to everyone if you want to know things, as well as save. Oh, I see books. Are there any red books? Nope. No, okay. Can't get in there because that is a red door. So we'll come back here later because there is some helpful stuff. Now, is there anything else at this point? There's the castle. No, so we're good to cross the bridge from this point, so let's go get shiny. I absolutely love Alefgard's music. Done, dirty rat, you're a little persistent. Okay, what do we got here? Left behind caravan. More stuff to sell. Okay. Now, they did introduce some secret locations as well. So you'll find things that are kind of like in Dragon Quest III, these little hidden grottos kind of thing. And they'll usually have helpful tips, items, all that kind of stuff. And there will be stuff I'll be getting from those secret grottos later on. Mini medals can show up in them too, so that's another thing to take into consideration. Cheese slimes! Oh, they got the upper hand on me. Sorry, guys. They used to be called red slimes, and they were very much more pink. I like the orange color on them, though. It looks good. Oh, I really hope they don't harm anything in the yard. Sorry, there's stuff going on for the orchards outside my house. And I'm a little anxious seeing it all. Oh, hello, you're new. What's your name? Petrifido, okay. So yes, bridges are a very good point of grinding. Anytime you cross a bridge, the moment you cross into the next area, you're going to be dealing with stronger enemies. Alright, so now we are heading over to here. This little ransack town, which is also new. So, you can see a marker there. That green marker means this is a side quest, but an important side quest, as well as a mini medal. So don't be afraid to check around the old area here. And it's kitties! Now, everyone does speak in Shakespearean English, so this will be fun. Normally, I will try my best to do and speak for the acting stuff, but we'll see. First, I want to explore before I talk to this gentleman, because you never know what you'll find. I think it's just the mini medal in town, but never hurts to check. Okay. And he is a bard. Full de rule. Dying sun, the gloaming glow, long lost, the home I did once know. Interesting. And his name is Zalen. And thou art? Toshiro, an admirer of my work, perhaps? No, you are it's the first time I've heard of you. Nay, then thou countest thyself among a cohort small indeed. I am, of course, Zalen, descendant of Galen. Yeah, that's actually checks out, you know. He of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor. A virtuoso though he was, I mean to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of songs as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alefgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired as of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread the path no longer. I seek inspiration instead of the opposite, in following in his footsteps of those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. If you could call talking with him and Catelyn firm friends, sure. And in the course of said following, I have heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place where an Alefgard deeply connected to the hero of old, wow, I can't pronounce that word. I can hear it in my head. Inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. Oh my goodness. I'm just tripping over words today. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when first I set out. I am getting ahead of myself now. That thou art come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well-travelled, good Tashiro. Shouldst thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. Sure. I love the personality they give the protagonist with just a few actions. My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adieu. And off goes Zalen. He is actually a very important character in this game. But that's all we have to do here, so I think. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, hold on. A pathway up here I didn't notice before. Aha! What do we got? A seed of strength. Good thing I checked. Items, item bag. There we go. Okay, off to our next location. Which is further east. Sorry, I'm just admiring the music again. I love the orchestrated music in this game. Oh, hello, a spirit. Neutral damage. Oh, we're finally getting something that's giving us a challenge. Now, I'm not going to be too concerned about my health until it gets to about a halfway point. So we should be coming up to our next bridge here. There it is, I see it on the mini-map. And this is an important location story-wise.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more. But she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol?
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come! What are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward! I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
You gotta admit, she's a very devout soldier.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest.
By the way, if any of you are in high school watching this, I hope your English classes are still teaching you Shakespearean English, because some of these words will confuse you if you don't. I understand it because I learned Shakespearean English, and honestly, I think it's a beautiful language.
Now,
Captain! Canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
Once again, all of this is new to the HD remake. And they did as instructed. Tashiro examines the grave. Some beautiful flowers have been left here in memory of the soldier who helped track down Princess Gwalen. Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to her subjects, perhaps the task might be an easy one. So that means Princess Gwalen actually does more than just sit on the throne as a political figure like her father. Thou journeyest thou alone, friend, even with ever fouler fiends at every turn? There is no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Kol. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou knowest not where Kol might be found? Why, 'tis o'er the bridge here and onward, little to the northeast. Talking to people will give you the clues you need to get where you're going. I hear tell of great stretches of poisonous swampland east of here. I pray that the captain and the others are unharmed. The lieutenant was... I always forget how to pronounce this. Air? I think it's Air. Air wont to dive unheededly into danger where the Princess Gwalen was concerned. The captain may once have been the finest swordsman in all Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty once already. Let us hope all is well with him. So the captain had originally retired.